Hello everybody, my name is Uzi Gorilla. I am back from a 4-month hiatus to talk about the recently announced Zelda DLC. Now before I get into my opinion on it, I want to go over what's actually in it. It will be released in 3 waves. One will be released day 1, part 2 will be released in the summer, and then part 3 will be released in the winter. Part 1 will contain 3 new treasure chests that are found in the Great Plateau, and they contain, quote, useful items. You will also get an exclusive in-game piece of clothing, which I have seen is been confirmed as a Nintendo Switch shirt. Wave number 2 will include the Cave of Trials, which will probably be a Cave of Ordeals deal. Also include a new hard mode, which has been in previous Zelda games, and additional map features. Then the third DLC, the third drop, which is what gets my interest, is a new original story, new dungeons, and additional challenges. Initially, my knee-jerk reaction was, this is stupid, why is Zelda having DLC? DLC has no place in a Zelda game. But then I decided to take a couple days, let it sit, and ultimately I've come to the conclusion that all this information is far too vague to make any conclusions. I'm still dubious about the fact that there's DLC in Zelda. Zelda has always been one of those series where you go into the store, you buy the game, you have everything the game will have to offer, go home, play it, there you go, you're done, you don't have to worry about any additional content. In this day and age where every single game has DLC, it's nice to be able to just go get your game, put it in, play it, and not have to worry about buying anything in addition to the game you've already bought. Now there are arguments on both sides. The people that are against this generally tend to side on the fact that they don't like DLC in general. DLC to them is the devil, and if your game has DLC, then the game is shit, and it's content that was cut, yada yada yada, all the reasons that DLC is bad. I'm not here to discuss that, that's an entirely separate video. Then on the flip side, you have people saying, well, it's gonna be good, guys, it's okay, it's Nintendo, it's gonna be good. Which emotionally, yeah, I agree with them. Nintendo has a good track record with doing DLC. Hyrule Warriors was pretty good, Smash did it well, Mario Kart did it well. All of those games did it well. They were all small things, they didn't add to the game, the games themselves were all self-contained. None of the DLC was required to enjoy the game as it came on the disc. Most likely that will be the case for Breath of the Wild. This game has been in development for 4 or 5 years at least. So you know that what they're going to put out that's on the disc will be its own thing, will stand alone as it is, and that these DLC features will just be new additional content. That's best case scenario, and that's probably what will happen. But even then, we still don't have enough information on any of this stuff to make any conclusions one way or the other. If you don't like it just based on the fact that it's DLC, well, I can't help you. That's your own problem. And if you can't see that some of this might end up being worth it, I can't help you. I also feel like on the other side, this blind trust in Nintendo is something that only Nintendo has. Any other publisher, any other developer would get a crap ton of flack, but because it's Nintendo, people tend to give them a free pass. Again, I'm not saying that they haven't earned that free pass, they do these things very well, but to me, past behavior does not guarantee future results. So, again, we gotta wait and see. All of this stuff is so vague. Expansion pass bonus that comes out day 1. 3 new treasure chests. Okay, those are treasure chests. Why couldn't they have been in the final game? Just, off the top of your head. Contains useful items. What does that mean? Are those items that you will find later in the game that you just get earlier? Is it items that you only get from the expansion pass? We don't know what that is. DLC 2. This one I can see having trouble with just on the basis that Cave of Trials, which is basically probably going to be like a Cave of Ordeals, has been in previous Zelda games by default, same with the hard mode. These things are features that people expect to be in the base game. It's like Halo 5 launched without Forge, it launched without Big Team Battle, it launched without a lot of features people come to expect from their Halo games. This is the same type of deal here. You expect a Zelda game to have a big multi-tiered dungeon that's just a trial mode. You expect it to have a hard mode. This one I'm okay with, but it's still vague. We don't know anything about this to know whether it'll be good or not. Same with the Story Pack DLC. New original story. We have no idea what that means. Is that a few extra quests? Is that an entirely new zone? Do you play as Link? Do you play as Zelda? Who knows? We just know nothing. Point being, we know very little about what is actually coming, that we can't make a decision one way or the other. It's just impossible to determine whether this is going to be a good thing or a bad thing. The only thing we can do is sit and wait. So those are my general thoughts on the Zelda DLC. I'm cautiously optimistic. Nintendo has earned that right, I think, but we'll see. Time will tell at this point. That's all I've got to say. Thank you for watching this far, if you made it this far. If you're into more Zelda stuff, I've done a Wind Waker playthrough. I'm working on a Twilight Princess playthrough. That's all there. If you're into Halo, I do mostly Halo stuff. I've got a Halo 5 playthrough, Halo 4 playthrough, Halo 5 commentary videos. Go check them out. I've got other video series too. You can go check them out. If you're new to the channel, please click the subscribe button right here on the screen. Go check out the other videos on the left. And thank you for watching, and I hope to see you in another video.